Hey guys, my name's Sxsw. I'm the CEO and founder of ROOTMUSIC. We make Bandpage and help musicians make the move to Facebook. So as of today, we have over 100,000 bands using it and 19 million monthly active fans. And that's all in 1 year. Actually, on Friday, it'll be our birthday. So if anybody wants to go out, I'm down. Our team's here. It's gonna be a good time. This is what Facebook used to look like before we came along. You know, where do you find the music? Where do you find the upcoming shows? It's a little difficult, so this is what we came up with. And it's got a call to action banner, so you can promote your upcoming tour or your album that you're releasing, and then a music player below that. Let me just show you how a music player works here on the page. So, you know, I'm listening to Rihanna. I've got a friend that likes Rihanna, so I want to share a track with them. I click send a friend and start typing in their name. It autofills just like you're tagging a picture. And then I might want to put a custom message in there, you know, check out the tune. And then I send it directly to their wall. We're the only music app on Facebook that you can actually send it directly to their wall, where you can see here, the music will start playing right there. Your friend can discover it. Just last month, we had over 32 million tracks shared in 1 month from a band page to a wall. So this is, you know, something that the fans are really getting into and understanding how to use it. Then we've got photos and videos, we got upcoming shows, and then the wall, Twitter, and blog, so it's all pulled into one page there. As of today, we're the largest entertainment app on Facebook. That also includes music, and we're actually starting to compete with Zynga for size, so we're growing by about 1 million new monthly active fans every 2 to 3 weeks. So we're really pumped about that. So check it out, Bandpage by ROOTMUSIC. Thanks.
Thank you. Right here. All right, so we got 10 minutes of questions. David, tell me what you think.
You know, I love the idea. I guess the big question I ask myself is, you know, how do you protect yourself from Facebook? You know, you've got all your eggs in one basket. There have been things like I Like in the past that were massively popular. You know, all of a sudden Facebook relegates them to a tab and they're thrown into the app ghetto. You know, and then we also had Snowcap that had a widget that was similar that they were trying to, you know, leverage inside of the MySpace platform. So I mean, what do you think the things are that you can do to ensure your protection from Facebook deciding that they want to be you?
Sure. So, you know, as we started out, we knew, you know, we could use this technology to build it on another site, but why not, you know, create the solution for music on Facebook? And through that, in less than a year, we've become, you know, we're now getting as much traffic as some of the biggest sites, music sites on the internet, and have signed up, you know, over 100,000 bands. And so, you know, we want to start there. We've created the code so it's really flexible and can be built and can work on other places too. But we wanted to fix this particular solution. And now that we're the 6th largest app, we have a great conversation with Facebook. So as things come up, and they have with us already, they don't just turn the app off. They call us because we're driving millions and millions of people, which help them to turn revenue. And understanding the roadmap because music is something that fits into the social graph, right? It's something that, you know, people want to share, and that's why Facebook works, is because you share a piece of content that, you know, you're proud of, that you like, and then you get comments from your friends, and music and events fit directly into that. And so it actually works really well. We've got a great relationship with Facebook, but if need be, you know, we can always pull a Zynga move with the users that we've got.
Cool. Let's show them.
So super cool, tremendous adoption, huge improvement to user experience on Facebook for artists. How do you make money?
So we got the freemium model right now. This last year we've been really focused on growth, and now this year we're going to go into that. So as you have, you know, the amount of users that we have, we can move in a number of different directions as far as revenue. You know, whether that's you know, more tools for musicians, whether that's e-commerce, you know, there are a number of different opportunities for us to move into as we have this type of growth.
So users and product first, revenue later.
Pardon?
Users and product first,
Yeah, I mean,
revenue later.
It's kind of, the Pandora, the Google,
Sure.
the Facebook,
Yeah.
those types of-
1999, that's what we call that, right? David.
How do you protect? Like, I've seen, like I'm a big fan of ROOTMUSIC, but I've seen Reverb Nation do similar things. Damn the Radio, and now Sonic Biz is importing some of their content into a Facebook tab, and some others. Like, how do you compete or protect the advantage you have?
Yeah, so we're first to market. If you add up all the competitors' traffic into one number, our number is still superseding that. Another main one is that every single company that's doing this, like that you mentioned, is also, they're kind of a platform that's doing other things, and this is one arm. And so we focus directly on this, keep the relationships focused on this particular product, and so we can innovate faster on those particular tools, have negotiations with Facebook, with the main players over there. And I wanted to go back, we are actually making money today. We've got a subscription model, and we're actually covering our costs, so we're doing well with what we've got.
Fantastic. It's hard to do.
That's 2003, my bad. I messed up the year.
We're making money.
Natalia, do you have thoughts?
It's fairly, it's all there, I don't really have, my question was like, without Facebook, where would you be? But that's kind of been addressed already, so.
Let me, how often do you guys go, because a lot of the times, many times what we hear from music stuff is talking to businesses and talking to engineers. How much time do you guys spend with musicians saying, okay, because this is great for Facebook, right? Facebook calls you back. How much time do you spend out with musicians saying, what kinds of stuff do you need? Where are you at? What's your technological skill level? How are you you're laughing.
Well, just because I spent the last 5 weeks on the road, and you can ask Pilar, who's in our office. She hasn't seen me. We do conference calls with the office, but we were in, at Midem in France, and then went straight to London, then went straight to Nashville for a week, then straight to New York for a week, and then LA. And we're meeting, yes, with all the labels and major management companies, but also, that's where I came from. I'm a musician and then managed bands and venues for 6 years around the country. Started very local level, all the way up to, bigger acts. And so I'm really interested in helping musicians with their day-to-day, step-by-step kind of practical needs. And this is kind of that first step is get up, represent yourself, get your music out there, and then you can give them tools beyond that to really be successful. But really they're practical needs.
So who would you say are your main competitors, and what are the unique differentiators that you've built into this that protect you from anyone creating something similar and taking a piece of the market? What's there that you've invested in as far as intellectual property or technology that you feel creates some competitive barrier?
So I think you mentioned some of those. Reverb Nation, FanBridge just bought Damn the Radio to do that, Sonic Bids. And honestly, if you've seen the trend of what's happened, they've all been copying what we've done after we've done it. So Reverb Nation changed their tab name from My Band to Artist Profile to now Band Profile, and are allowing you to customize it in similar ways. Same thing with Damn the Radio. Their strategy's completely changed to follow kind of what we're doing. And so, we're the innovators as companies in the tech world come out with stuff, everybody kind of follows. And to protect that, I think, the technology space, it's being first to market, it's being innovative, and people are going to follow that. But we're really focused on listening to the musicians, whether that's the garage band out of Ohio or, Rihanna or Kanye West or whoever uses that. And then also the really good relationship with Facebook, which has been pretty tremendous.
Are you hosting any of the media? Because I saw the example you showed was a YouTube integration, and I know you guys also have SoundCloud integrations, but are you also hosting stuff, or you're driving your members to these services?
So we focus heavily on user interface and just the user experience. That's actually why I started ROOTMUSIC, is because when I was managing bands and working with venues, technology was so frustrating, to manipulate or to try to do some code. So we really wanted to focus heavily on that. And so when you're at rootmusic.com building this, it's like a PowerPoint. presentation, but building a website. So you click on the background, it pops up with a color wheel, you change it, it changes in real time, and it's all directly sent to Facebook, all in real time. So same goes with SoundCloud and YouTube and Vimeo, that you can, you literally just drop a link in, or SoundCloud, it automatically syncs up playlists, so you don't have to go anywhere else. It's all done right there within the site.
But if I'm not a SoundCloud member, I need to sign up through your app?
Yeah, you sign up through our app, and then there's a little prompt that pops up that you put a username and password in. It takes about 5 seconds to also sign up for SoundCloud within our app, within our website. So we don't make you go over there first and then come back.
And you
How do I get MOG affiliate links embedded into Bandpage?
What's that?
Your answer is based on my score here. How do I get the MOG affiliate program built into these widgets?
Well, I was talking
Are you doing affiliate deals? You have iTunes in there? And
What's that?
are you having affiliate partners?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. I was talking to Kristen
We'll
Proctor or whatever. Called me up, so I'm talking to your people. All right.
Awesome.
Let's do a deal.
Yeah. Who's typically paying the subscription revenue, the label or the act?
Pardon?
On the subscription revenue, who's typically paying, labels or acts?
Or
Acts themselves.
Acts.
Act.
Oh, it's across the board. So, yeah, like we've got bands that are, you know, in Europe and all over the world that are just starting out. Literally, they've got 50 fans, 10,000 fans, 50,000, 100,000, up to 23 million fans, and so it's across the board. Obviously, $20 a year isn't that big of a deal to Rihanna.
So we got 30 seconds left. We got time for one more question.
I'm starting to see this whole kind of platform emerge for artists to self-promote. You've got Topspin integrating Next Big Sound. I think there needs to be a platform where you're embedded into that platform, and it starts from Pro Tools, right? You're like creating the music, and the whole
Step
thing
by
goes
step.
all the way through.
Alex will do a deal, I'm sure. Someday we'll figure it out.
And with
Awesome.
that, we have
Exciting.
run out of time. Thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.